Hey, what's going on, guys? I've been trying to come up with some ideas of some videos of things you may want to see or hear me talk about. 5 things that have really taken me places as a carpenter and in the construction industry, and pass those on to you all, especially for those on here who are aspiring tradespersons. We're just going to jump right into it. Number 1 on my list, being punctual. I cannot enforce upon you how important it is to be where you're supposed to be, when you're supposed to be there. Learning to be on time is perhaps one of the most important traits that you can develop if you don't have it already. I have a lot of friends that are bosses and foremen, and pretty well all of them agree that one of the most important things to them is that you are on time. So that's why it's number 1 on my list. Whether you have to set your alarm clock a little earlier to make sure you're there a few minutes early, people are willing to pay for workers who are on time. And I cannot stress that upon you enough. Number 2 on my list is being passionate. Being passionate is not always something that you just have. It's not always an attribute. For me, it was an acquired taste to be passionate about being a carpenter. I left the medical field to go into construction, so construction wasn't really something that was on my radar, but I soon realized, after seeing what I could do with my hands and pulling from experience that I had over the years growing up on a farm and helping my dad with projects and stuff like that, and being able to pull that experience together to see something come to fruition, was very rewarding to me, and it's still rewarding to me to this day, and that's why I love it so much. And that's why I've been able to leave a different career field in the past and really not look back, because I really do enjoy what I'm doing. If your passion is construction and working in the trades, go all in, man. Dive headfirst into the deep end and soak up as much knowledge as you possibly can, and be willing to learn. I'm gonna tell you right now, you're never gonna be a master. If you think you're a master, then it just proves that you're not, because whether you've done it for 5, 10, 15, 20, 40, 50, 60 years, you're never gonna master it. But if you go into it with that attitude that you're never gonna be a master, but that you can try, you're going to set yourself apart from everybody else, and people are going to see that. Your boss is going to see that passion and that drive to be the very best that you can be, and trust me, it is going to take you places. Number 3 on my list is learn to be respectful, but don't get walked on. You should always be respectful to other people. You should be respectful to your boss. You should be respectful to your coworkers. It's a tough job. Don't make it worse. Find that healthy balance for you of respect for others, but making sure that people are showing you that respect as well, because it's a tough job. No one needs to be making it any harder. Number 4 is, this is where I'm targeting more so as a carpenter, but it can apply to some of the other trades as well. But know the allowable tolerances of whatever you're doing. Whether you are doing trim work or framing or forming concrete or pouring concrete or welding or roughing in plumbing or electric, know the allowable tolerances of whatever you're doing. So when you're framing, whether if that allowable tolerance is 1/8 of an inch, shoot for that 1/8 of an inch or less. If the allowable tolerance, like with trim work, is a 1/16 to a 32nd, make sure you're falling well within that parameters. Understand and know the allowable tolerances of whatever you're doing, and so you know what the standard is that you're trying to shoot for, so then you can exceed that standard. And it's another one of those things that you may not realize that your boss is watching, or somebody that really matters is watching, but believe me, they are. And the last thing on my list, number 5, read books and watch videos. Guys, I cannot even begin to tell you how much of what I know started from a book or a YouTube video. A lot of the guys I work around, and if you don't already work the trades, you're gonna find out, people aren't always really quick to teach you anything. technology and social media, things like YouTube, Facebook, whatever. They're tools that are a world of information that you don't have to wait years to learn like all the carpenters and the tradespeople of the past have had to do. You have the opportunity to learn whatever it is you want to learn by looking something up on YouTube. It's really taken me places. It's allowed me access to knowledge that takes most people years and years, and I've been able to jam it into a short period of time and actually retain it because I'm able to use it every day. But it's YouTube and books and social media. It's a great tool, guys. It's nothing to be prideful about, like you're not a real carpenter or something because you look up stuff on YouTube. All that is doing is showing that you're passionate about what you're doing and that you actually care. And guys, that's something that's not on my list. Showing that you care about what you're doing and that you actually want to do a good job, that you aren't just the guy that shows up and clocks in and clocks out. That is what is going to take you places. That is what's going to set you apart from everybody else. And while everyone else is hating on you, telling you that you're a brown noser or talking about you behind your back, while they're busy talking bad about you, you're going to be busy working. And trust me, your boss is going to see who's busy talking and who's busy working. That's all I got. I wanted to just make this a quick list and pass some information that's been trial and error for me, figuring out and stumbling my way through, but it's taken me places and helped me to be successful in my career as a carpenter, and I want to wish success on all of you as well. So anyway, guys, that's all I got. Got some more video ideas coming along, so be sure to stay tuned, subscribe if you're not already, and thanks for watching, everyone. Stay safe.